Hey everybody, Lois with Billy Grace's Attic here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a mini textile flag. We did this flag this past weekend at our Make and Take over at Mavens and Makers. We're there every couple of months doing a free craft for the general public. All you got to do is show up, craft with us, hang out in the shop. We also did a fun little giveaway this time. If you crafted with us, and my puppy dog, what you doing, Finn? He's checking everything out. We did, if you crafted with us and bought something in the store, you got to put your name in the hat for Ellie Grace's mini sign, and so that was a lot of fun doing that with you guys. But anyway, I just finished getting up all of my patriotic decorations. I posted over in the Facebook earlier today about some textile flags that I've done. I bring them out every year. They're so much fun with lots of ribbons and stuff, but this is just a very simple little mini flag. I made a few and I have them in my tiered tray and on my dining room table. They're a lot of fun. The kiddos can help you with this craft. When summer, well, really most of the year, most of my crafts are kid friendly. They're pretty easy, they're pretty inexpensive, but I know in the summertime, all of us moms and dads, we want to keep our kids busy, keep them creative, and so craft time is a great way to do that. And so I try to do easy crafts, especially in the summertime, so the kiddos can get in on it. So today I'm going to show you how I did this little flag. I forgot to bring up a finished sample, but if you've been on my page for like a minute, then you've seen it, and I'll post the finished product again probably tomorrow. But what I'm going to start with is I bought 3 different types of fabric. I got this pretty red and like cream stripe. I got these fabrics at Hobby Lobby. You can use the same ones I'm doing. They pretty much have these in stock because I asked all year. And all I got 1/4 of a yard of each of these fabrics. So I got this red and white stripe. I got this, it's a navy blue and white gingham. And I got this navy blue with white stars, okay? I got a stick out of my yard. You can use a dowel if you want to, or you could probably put it on a ruler. I mean, you just need a stick. You need a flagpole. And I have 3 pieces of twine that I cut probably about 6 inches long. And I have, this is a fancy hole punch called a crocodile. The only reason I'm using it is because it makes smaller holes instead of the standard hole punch. But you can use a standard hole punch, or you could use scissors when we get to that point. Any of those will work. Now, you probably could do this with hot glue if you're fancy and you can sew it together. But I didn't want to use hot glue. And so I pulled out some Eileen's Fabric Fusion. Okay, this is the permanent kind. They make a temporary kind, but this is the permanent fabric adhesive, and you can get this at Walmart. I'm pretty sure they have it at Hobby Lobby. I'm not certain, but I got mine at Walmart. Okay, and you don't need a lot. So this tube, I think it probably cost me $3-ish, and it's gonna last me for a while, okay? So what I did, this is a 4x6 rectangle, and I have 2. So what I did with my material was I folded it in half, and then I used my ruler and measured 4x6. It could be bigger, it could be smaller. This is just the size I went with. But I needed 2 because I didn't want it to be so thin. And and a lot of times, like you'll see, one side of the material is a little lighter than the other. So I've got 2 of them sandwiched together. This is where the glue comes in. So I'm gonna take my Eileen's Fabric Fusion, and I'm just going to put some little dots. Like I said, it doesn't take a lot. And might be able to do this with Gorilla Glue, but Eileen's is made specifically for fabric and it's going to dry clear. Okay, so I've made my little dots along the edge. I know you probably can't see this, but I just made them every so often, one little dot of glue, and now I'm taking it, it's got a long little needle nose, and I'm just kind of using that to spread the glue out so I don't glue my fingers together. And then we're just going to go around each little edge. I usually don't share the make and takes on Facebook, but this was such an easy and fun craft, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to share that with my friends. So cute. I love decorating all the red, white, and blue for patriotic season. I'm a little late because, you know, I missed Memorial. I had some of it out on Memorial's Day. I had it in the garage, or out of the garage and into the dining room in boxes well before Memorial Day, but it just didn't make it all out of the box. All right, now I'm going to do the last end. Oops, not drop it. All right, so there we have it. We're glued together. You can probably see some of the glue right there, but I promise it's going to dry clear. So just kind of gently press that down. Now, what I did with my gingham is I just cut a small rectangle. That's probably about 1.5 inches by 2 inches, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be exact. You can kind of, it actually is 5 squares across and 4 squares down if you want to do it that way. That's how I ended up measuring it. So I just put glue around the edges, and I'm going to take it and put it in that upper left corner of my flag where the blue and the stars would be, okay? Now this is my variation. You can do yours however you want. So now I have this. This is a perfect craft for people that don't sew, okay? If you wanted to just cut your star square and put that in the corner, you could totally do that. But I just wanted a little flair on mine. So now I'm going to take my little star square, same thing. I'm just going to put some little dots and spread them out here. Okay, pick that up. And I'm just going to kind of cat-a-corner mine on the end of my gingham square. Again, you can put it wherever you want. This is just how I did mine. So it looks like that, almost like a little patchwork flag. Isn't that cute? So now that I have this part done, I'm going to put my lid back on my glue so it doesn't dry out. We'll move that to the side. Now I'm going to take my hole punch, whichever kind you have, or if you're using scissors, and I'm just going to punch 3 holes down this side, the side where it would hang on the flagpole. So I'm going to do 1 at the top, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom. I did not measure these, so again, I'm just eyeballing. I'm using a crocodile. You can find these, I got a little extra fabric in there. You can find these, I got this years ago. I'm assuming they still make them. I might have to put the link on my Facebook page for you guys, but I got it years ago when I was scrapbooking a lot. I still scrapbook, but not that often. But just to tell you about this, let me get all this extra out. It will set rivets in material or on paper. So you could attach paper objects together. It's great for making cards. It also hole punches. It's got a small hole punch and a bigger hole punch, both of which are still smaller than your standard hole punch. So it does a lot of fun little things. It's got depth adjusters so you can, you know, measure. I don't ever use those. But anyway, it's a really great tool. If you happen across it, it's called Crop-A-Dial. I'll find the link. It's made by We Are Memory Keepers. So anyway, it's pretty handy and it's great for when you want smaller holes. That's just really, or if you're going to do rivets. But I've used it, I've had it, like I said, forever and a day. All right, where is, all right. So I'm just going in probably about 1/8 of an inch from the end, making a hole in the top and the bottom, the middle, and down at the bottom. My material was curling up there. Well, it's still trying to curl up. Let me grab it in the middle there. There we go. You kind of have to tilt it on its side to eyeball where your hole's at. So see, now I have 3 little holes there. So now this part, I've got my stick. I'm just gonna kind of lay it there on the table. I got my 3 pieces of twine and I'm coming from the back, running the twine through the holes I just created. Now here, if you have twine, you can use twine. If you've got baker's thread, you know, it looks like string, but it's got the, let me see if I have a sample. Hold on. I got some I'm going to show you since I'm telling you about it. It looks like this. Baker's twine is probably what they call it. You can use just regular white string. You can use ribbon for this part. Whatever your little heart desires. But I'm using twine just because I thought it gave it kind of a little rustic country feel. And I thought it was fun. So definitely you can change it up. I'm gonna lay my stick on top of, at the end of the flag, right in the middle of those twines that I just laced through. And you could do a bow. You could do, again, whatever your little heart desires right here. I am going to just simply tie a knot around my stick. So, super easy. Maybe. My fingers aren't working on that last one. Now, at this point, you could trim the tails. I like the tails. I think they're fun, so I'm going to leave them on there. And this is it. Isn't that the cutest little flag ever? Oh my goodness. How cute is that? So cute. Now, if you're interested in this, I do have some of these kits left over from my make and take. So if you didn't have the benefit of being local and could come and make one, I can probably ship it to you for $10. So if you want one of these, just message me, or maybe you want a couple for your kids to do, let me know and I'll get one to you. And right now our June craft and chow box is live. If you're interested in that, I don't have one with me, of course. It's downstairs in my kitchen, but you can look on Facebook and see it not far below this video when it posts. You'll see our June Craft and Chow, which is a super cute little, it's a little cutting board, decorative cutting board for your kitchen. It's patriotic. It's so cute. So if you're interested in that, the link to that will be on that post. You can order an individual kit, which is $45, or you could subscribe and get a craft every month for $40, and you'll get to craft with me via Facebook once a month. So lots of fun. But anyway, go get this stuff at your local Hobby Lobby, or you can get material at Walmart, Joann's, anywhere they sell fabric. But this particular, exactly what I used, I got at Hobby Lobby. The stick came out of my yard, the twine came from Hobby Lobby, and the Eileen's Fabric Fusion came from Walmart. So, but again, if you don't want to round all that up, I do have some kits available, $10, I'll send it to you. So I love you guys. Have a great afternoon and happy crafting. Take care.